Today I will read you a story. Okay? Now let's start. Landline in the Magic World. In Vietnam, there is a lake that glows with a special light, and in its middle is a temple that led to a great hero. Generations ago, during the period in China known as the Ming Dynasty, China ran Vietnam, and for a time Vietnam was subject to China's rule. Vietnamese control was pushed aside and people were forced to take on China's ways. In the minds of peoples and fields, people were forced to work to enjoy China's treasury. The anger and unhappy grew until at last they gathered together and tried to overthrow their advanced rulers. One of the leaders of the revolt was brave Le Lai, an horrible nobleman in the village of Lam Son in the Thanh Hoa province. Even the Chinese respect him and invited him to become an officer, but loyal to his own people. Le Lai refused. Instead, he co-ruled and turned fighters against the Chinese. Although they were defeated time and time again, Le Lai and his fighters never gave up. As the fighting raged on, a fisherman named Le Lai carried on his humble work, rowing out day after day, casting his net wide in hopes of a good catch. One day, Le Lai found something unusually heavy in his fishing net. Excited at the thought of catching a lost fish, he eagerly pulled in the net, but disappointed to see a long, thin metal blade. He threw the blade back into the water. However, each time he cast his net, the tug that he thought could be a house of fish was again and again the mischievous blade. What is happening? Why does this blade always return to my net? The fisherman suddenly despair. At last, Le Lai decided that since the blade refused to be cast away, he should have to join in to keep it. He took it home and kept it in a corner of his hut. Years later, Le Tan joined Le Lai's army fighting against the Chinese. Le Tan proved to be a cunning warrior, and Le Lai often visited his home to distress strength. During one visit, Le Lai noticed something glowing in the corner of Le Tan's hut. Le Lai approached the glowing light and saw that it came from the blade Le Tan had pulled from the water years ago. As Le Lai held the blade in the budget, two words magically appeared in the blade: Thân Thiên, which means will of heaven. Le Lai believed this was a gift from the heavens, and Le Tan was honored to give the blade to him. Le Lai continued to lead his men into battle, but his troops were small. Many of his men were infants and full of scars, and all this seemed lead in combat defeat. Many of the fighters left the army, and his movement became weaker and weaker. Like a few officers and a handful of remaining soldiers finally withdrew into the Chiling Mountains. One day, while trying to hide from the approaching enemy troops, Lai climbed a tall banana tree. While in the tree, he saw a strange light gleaming from his branch. As he crept nearly and saw a tangle in the banana tree's branches, the banana hilt of the sword. The hilt was encrusted with many precious jewels. At once, Lai knew this was a hilt destined for the blade given to him from the heavens. Thought Lan that when he put the blade in height together, they fit perfectly. As Lai held his cast sword high in the air, he felt as strong as 1,000 men. He could hear the sound of galloping horses and the rattle of riders' carriages. He could feel the anger and sufferings of his people throughout the country under the harsh rule of the Jesus. He knew that the heavens had entrusted him with the task of using the sword to defeat the Arabs and free his people. He knelt on the ground, looking up into the sky, and said softly, "Thank you, Lord, for giving me strength, courage, power, and patience to conquer our enemies and drive them from our land." Lai recruited more soldiers than ever to his army in the mountains and led them to victory, winning each battle effortlessly with the help of his magic sword. Before long, the Vietnamese people were free from Chinese rule. There was no sign of enemy in the country, and the men returned home and lived happily and peaceful with their families. Because of his wisdom and his courage, Lai became the Emperor Tai II. Vietnam became mighty land under his great, kind, and gentle rule. He was highly respected and loved by everyone. One beautiful day, Lai was rowing his tin round dragon boat. His dragon boat on Ho Luk Tin, also called the Green Water Lake, since the water was green all year round. As Lai felt the sun rays on his face and listened to the soothing sounds from the water, to Lai's surprise, King Kui became to speak. "Hello, the heavens are pleased that you have restored freedom to peace to your people. But now it is time for you to return the magical sword to its owner, Long Vong, the Dragon King." Lai thanked the turtle and his master for letting the sword carefully place into the turtle's mouth, and the turtle drove quickly to the bottom of the lake. After the lake was called Ho Han Kim, the lake of the returning sword. To this day, one can see the glowing light of the magic sword beneath the water. Among his and other titles, Lai became known as Bing Ding Vuong, which means King of Perfection. He is the founder of the La Dynasty, which ruled Vietnam for more than 300 years. and is one of the greatest heroes the land has ever known. Okay, we are going to say goodbye now. Goodbye! See you next time. Bye! Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.